Sometimes it's impossible to ignore breaking news in the classroom. That's why more and more teachers are choosing not to fight against it, but to make it the focus of learning. We want our students to be active participants in the world rather than passive observers. So teaching with breaking news makes learning relevant for students, encourages critical thinking, and helps students develop as informed, aware citizens of the world. Breaking news is, by nature, ever evolving. Often stories published or broadcast are incomplete, even inaccurate at first. This, of course, changes as more information comes out. That's why it's important for teachers and students to use a variety of sources and keep an open mind as a story develops. Compare coverage of the same story across multiple platforms and use social media cautiously to avoid partiality. We can then enhance learning by conducting our own research.
I do have kids interview people that they see in some of these news stories. We've had the mayor come out to the school before, and we've had different people from novels that we've read and things of that nature that they are able to connect with on a different level. We've Skyped with them, teachers and authors from other places, that allows the students to become better journalists themselves, so to speak, and figure out and go deeper and go beyond just what they see to get to where it all comes from.
If we look, we'll see plenty of stories that connect to what we're exploring in class. And we can create learning experiences from news topics that we know will last. Getting our students to evaluate points of view, synthesize from multiple sources, and use evidence to support claims will help to build their literacy skills. Even by dedicating 5 to 10 minutes to discuss breaking news into our daily or weekly routine, we can help our students build those habits of mind over time.
Good thing about being a reading teacher is that the news is what we talk about, and that's what we read. And because the news changes every day is like new content. The kids hear about these things, but sometimes it doesn't register for them at first. And then when they see it in the classroom, then they have another component that's added to it, and they start to talk about it. And then it kind of gets them interested. Because some of them told me today that, they listen to their parents while they're talking about the news, but they don't really have an opinion on it until after we've talked about it in class. And then it kind of comes in more, and then they take it back home, and then they start talking about it with their parents too. And it teaches them that they are part of that news. They're part of that change that can happen.
Student interest is a great starting point for planning projects and lessons around breaking news and current events. Because when students become passionate about a subject, they want to do something about it. What are the stories our students are talking about? We can help build student agency and ownership by asking them to consider who they might approach for more information, or if they know anyone who has had a similar experience. And we're not on our own here. We can tap our network for experts who can expand on a topic, or ask other teachers how they're handling breaking news. Open up the conversation to parents too. They might be having similar conversations at home.
Parents can be partners in developing critical thinking by talking to their kids and being good stewards of what they see in the news, because not all of the things that they see in the news are good things, and they're going to be difficult things for the kids, and they're going to need to talk to them about what they see and how things change, and not to be afraid of what they see, or not to be so closed off by everything, to have an open mind about certain things, or being able to just have that dialogue with their parents and with their teachers and with each other, so that they are not afraid.
Our main job is to help students build critical thinking skills, help them ask tough questions and seek accurate information, not just accept what they see. Encourage them to consider their own role as observers and participants in breaking news, to develop empathy and student agency.